What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk Cardano. And guys, this is something where we're going to have to start talking about it because as we get through October, November starting, and this is the 9 to 12 month window that we've been calling for. I hope you guys are doing well. And quite frankly, I'm going to go a little off script here and talk to you guys about just kind of my mindset. And if you guys hold ADA, please be aware. Okay, we've been talking Cardano for years. Okay, and this is something where I can tell you guys I'm ready. I hope you are. And judging by some of the feedback that I've been seeing in the comments, I'm not here to pump sunshine. If you guys have been watching me since I've started talking crypto on YouTube, you understand that's not my game. I try to keep it 100. You know, if I do come across price predictions that are just outlandish, we're talking, 1,000x and all that good stuff. Hey, I'm a crypto fan at heart too, just like everyone else watching. I love that stuff, but more so when I do talk about it, it's going to be something where we talk it more right down the middle. Okay, I'm more of a glass half full, half empty. Okay, I'm not that person out there that's going to tell you that if you buy $1,000 of Cardano, hold it for 2 years, it's going to be worth $1 million. Hey, it's crypto, it's possible, but more so, and the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I'm concerned with a lot of the comments that I've gotten. And, I believe in Cardano. Like I've told you time and time again, it's probably one of my biggest holdings in the crypto world. Okay. But I'm concerned because a lot of people that do hold Cardano that watch these videos, I've seen the same names pop up in the chat. I appreciate you guys all coming back to the channel. But there's a lot of people out there that are questioning me, they're questioning themselves, and I just, it's not that same mentality where I make a video, everybody agrees with me, I get 20 comments applauding the video saying great, you hit that one right on the nail. That really doesn't happen anymore. So it's concerning to me where we're at as a community, because it seems to be that everybody just is going for each other's heads in the crypto space. And I know it's all, money related, and people just want to become rich. They want to become millionaires. They want to watch videos and feel good about what they're buying. But it's not always going to be like that. Okay. And even if we do hit the altcoin run up here and we do get a little bit of a bull market and we do get what history is going to prove to repeat itself with, I just hope that everybody tries to be a little bit more positive because, hey, we know exactly what we're getting into. And if you don't know what you're getting into, that's exactly why you should be watching me, to get more educated and learn about what's going on in the crypto world. Okay. So that's what we got going on. And if you are new to the channel, this is a perfect time to do so. Make sure you all hit that follow button. It's the subscribe button down below. It's totally free to do so. Join us here as we do talk Cardano and all your favorite cryptos each and every day. All right. But we need to talk about $2.77 billion, okay? Because this is a barrier that Cardano has struggled with. And quite frankly, it's something that is kind of preventing Cardano from getting to where we need to go to, okay? And I made a video, and kind of why I wanted to talk a little bit about this is I made a video talking about Cardano needs help, okay? It needs revived or saved. I can't remember the words I used, but I didn't really mean that in terms of the tech. I meant it really in terms of the mindset of the community. Okay, because we have a huge thing going for us with the Chang hard fork. We have Bitcoin nearing all-time highs. We have the Bitcoin OS bridge with ADA, and we have a leader, which by all accounts, I am a decentralized crypto fan. I don't think any crypto should have leaders, right? So even Vitalik, you talk Elon Musk with Dogecoin. Just I don't like the centralized forces that lie within a crypto. So Charles Hoskinson, I know that you have to be kind of in charge of everything, but it's something where I think that the holders of ADA wanted to get on its own. All right, let it just be a blockchain, right? And all that stuff should be going on behind the scenes. There should be no VCs. There should be no interest groups that basically control everything that can really manipulate the price and the charts. Okay, but this is the $2.77 billion problem that we're going to get into in this video. And that's what I came here to talk to you guys about. So let's hit it. All right. And this is not FUD. It's just kind of what it is. And unfortunately, like I said, I don't pump sunshine. So we're not going to sit here and pretend that everything is kosher and fine and dandy when it's not. All right. That's just not why I'm here. But Cardano on the day up 3.7%. We have eclipsed 36 cents, and everybody is going to do exactly what I know you're going to do. You're going to put in the comments and you're going to leave me a comment and say, wow, Cardano's at 36 cents. and it's going to be sarcasm, and it's okay. I appreciate it, but I've held Cardano as high as $3, and I've held it as low as 19 cents or 20 cents, and that's fine. That's why we use valuable things. That's why there's a couple rules within crypto. Dollar cost averaging is your best friend, as well as not being emotional. Okay, and you know that's kind of why I did that little preface to this video discussion, is because I think that a lot of people right now are gearing up, and I just don't want people's feelings to get hurt if we don't hit an altcoin run like everybody's expecting that we did in 2021. I expect something good. I just want to, like I told you guys, I'm a glass half full, half empty person. I'm both. All right. So we're going to keep it 100 right down the middle. And that's why I'm here. So appreciate you guys. Let's hit it. 17.7% up on the year. And if you were kicking yourself for not selling Cardano at 74 cents, that's okay. That's why you got to be responsible, take profits on the way up, dollar cost average on the way down. And that's why you'll be in a better place when Cardano eventually does get back to all-time highs. Okay. But back into the article that we came here to talk about, the prospects of a rebound, that's what we need to look at. All right. So this is coming out as a huge blow has been dealt despite multiple breakout attempts. There's nothing moving that needle further. Okay. And ADA holders right now are just kind of anxious, right? I'm with you guys. I'm one of those holders. Yeah, I probably, out of all my cryptos, I've made so much gains and profits trading crypto and on in everything and on everything except for Cardano. Cardano's my biggest and probably my least profitable holding that I do have. All right. But this is something where you need to look at this, because on-chain analysis is now suggesting that investors may need to temper their expectations. Okay. The significant resistance that we're seeing, and this is data coming out from Into the Block, one of the best analytics platforms I do use when I look at crypto. Okay. This is the on-chain cost basis, right? If it's below or above the current value of ADA. All right. And this is kind of what is going to give insight to the support resistance, the selling pressure. Okay. And this is where we have a lot of stronger resistance. And that's kind of the issue holding Cardano back, in my opinion. Okay. 260,000 Cardano addresses acquired 6.68 billion ADA within that 34 to 36 cents range at an average cost of 34 cents. Now, that is why, and that is what leads us to that $2.77 billion discussion, because what right now that makes them more substantial and more influential than the addresses that are currently in profit. Okay. So if you have people basically buying Cardano at this level, they're going to be anxious. They're not going to be willing to lose money. They're not going to hold. They're going to look to trade it. Okay. And if we do get all of this negative sentiment, right? If Bitcoin's hitting 100,000 and crypto's going up 5 to 10% a day, that's different. That's a whole different storyline, right? But right now in this moment, we're in this holding pattern, as I think everyone is just waiting to see what happens with the presidential election. Okay. And as Cardano continues to struggle to break through, this is because a lot of the holders that are currently out of the money just want to break even. Okay. They want to right a wrong, but it's not a wrong, in my opinion, because I bought Cardano at $3. So I could be the worst cryptocurrency investor of all time, or I might actually know what I'm talking about. Okay. But this is kind of where we look into the short term. People are getting anxious, they're getting flighty. And this is kind of indicated by the time held metric. And as we see that, Cardano holders in the last 30 days to 12 months have been selling. Okay. So they have held Cardano for way less. I mean, I've held mine for probably 3 years where I have not sold one ADA. Okay. And that's what you can see by this graphic from Into the Block. Okay. And that's where we look at it as people are getting flighty, they're getting anxious, and they're not willing to take their holdings into the red to get to the green. Right. So if people are jumping ship that they've just bought in the last 30 to 12 months or 30 days to 12 months, then Cardano is going to have a lot of resistance trying to break through. It's going to be there, right? But if the rest of the market continues to explode, if we do see Bitcoin hit all-time highs, then yeah, people are going to want to stick around and find out. All right. But more so as Cardano, right, forms a bearish pattern. Okay. And this is being confirmed with a reversal as we look at Cardano dropping below. It could indicate more losses, right? We have that head and shoulder pattern, which is obviously a bearish metric. It's a very bearish metric within TA that we do look to on the charts. And that's why I don't believe in it, because, you see a head and shoulders pattern and then all of a sudden everybody sells. And yeah, it's going to make it bearish. But if Bitcoin that does not have a head and shoulders pattern goes to 100,000, then Cardano is going to defy the head and shoulders pattern. But in this kind of hold pattern that we're in right now, that nobody's making a move one way or another, yeah, it's going to be bearish because everybody's going to get flighty and anxious. Okay. And that's kind of how I look at it. Okay. But I do think that if we do bust through, okay, this could form a higher kind of higher low, if that will. And if we establish a new floor, then we can throw the head and shoulders pattern right out the window. Okay. And that's kind of where we have to look forward to future purchases, because right now there's $2+ billion right now sitting as a huge resistance. Okay. That's keeping us from breaking through that 40 cents barrier. We have failed 40 cents numerous times. And albeit the market looks like it's going in the right direction, it's still something that's looming as we look for Cardano. And for me, guys, this is a great graphic because I have a 2030 price prediction for Cardano since the first ADA that I acquired. All right, and so it kind of like resonates with me. But like I said, I don't look at this TA. I'm not going to use this head and shoulders bear pattern to kind of, you know, kind of just tee it up for me and say, okay, I got to sell on my Cardano because we're going to crash. That's not how I'm looking at it. I'm just saying, hey, it's another consolidation pattern. It's another head and shoulders pattern. We've seen this. We saw this 6 months ago, back in August of 2023. Okay. I'm sorry, of 2024, and it's going to happen again. But if we do kick the can down the road a little bit, and we get a outbreak where Bitcoin goes absolutely nuts, altcoins go nuts, layer ones go nuts, meme coins go nuts, then yeah, this you're going to miss out because of this head and shoulders pattern. So I don't really put too much stock into TA. I'm just sharing with you guys kind of my thoughts and sentiment surrounding Cardano, and I hope you found some value from this as we look for that next move up. And like I said, this is not intended to be fun, because if it was, I sure as hell would not be talking about the my number one holding pretty much outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, make sure you subscribe down below. Enjoyed talking ADA with you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.